The history of Rome supposedly has its roots in the legend that twin brothers Romulus and Remus decided to found a city on a hill overlooking the river Tiber. While they were laying out the boundaries, the brothers started quarreling over who should be king, which came to an end only when Romulus killed Remus with a violent blow to the head. Hence Romulus became the first king of Rome and gave the city the name by which it is still known today. The story is of course a legend. Romulus and Remus were believed to be the sons of Mars, the god of war. Their mother was a priestess called Rhea Silvia, a descendant of Aeneas who had escaped from the city of Troy after its destruction by the Greeks. According to the legend, the baby boys were abandoned in the wild soon after their birth on the orders of their great-uncle, Amulius, a local king who feared that his great-nephews might one day overthrow him. They were saved by a she-wolf who nursed them as two of her cubs. In time the twins grew to adulthood, deposed and murdered Amulius, and placed their grandfather Numitor, the rightful king, back on the throne. They now needed a city of their own to rule and, according to tradition, chose a site close to the place where they had been abandoned on the Palatine Hill, one of Rome's 7 hills. The Romans believed that the city's founding took place on April 21, 753 B.C., and dated their calendar from that day. Over the centuries, they cherished and embellished the myth of Romulus and Remus. When, some 700 years later, the historian Livy wrote his great history of Rome, he drew upon these stories to show that Rome had always been destined for great things.